So I'm incontinent, and I go to this medical supplier to pick up my diapers because I just can't afford to purchase them at the store. I go through like I don't know 3 or 4 of them a day. That's kind of a lot, and they're expensive. They range anywhere from $15 to $30, and they only have so many. So I go to this nice medical supplier. He's the only name that I actually know in this city, and I think he might be going out of business or something, or he's overstocked. But he sometimes has the supplies outside. Sorry. Anyways, I found this in one of his medical supplies things. It's gorgeous, and it came with these little puffy bands and whatnot, and I love them. I think they're great, and had I not got them dirty, I would have given them to my kitty cats to put around their little feetsies or something like that. And anyways, I also found this nice sleeve thing and whatnot, and I'd like to recommend, if you guys ever get the opportunity, go visit your local medical supplier and see what they're giving away for free, not to resell, but to actually use, because I use everything that I get from that man. In fact, he's so nice to me and respectful, which is super weird to say, but I go in there for just a few minutes, and I pick up diapers and a couple other supplies every now and then, and either I'll donate money or sometimes he'll help me with groceries and give me some candy. But one day, I saw on his store sign that he had to take his wife to the doctor, and this is something that kept recurring. And I thought that I had also seen a sign, something about like Alzheimer's research or Parkinson's, and so I had it in my head that it was Parkinson's, and on the back end thinking about Alzheimer's and whatnot and dementia. And so anyways, I hopped on my large language model and started doing my computer science, because I'm really into biomechanics and just pretty much everything. And so I was like, what, I can't solve Parkinson's. It's not something I can do. That takes peer-reviewed research and funding and such. But I got on there and I did what I could of pulling real-world data to advance it. I created this polymer gel that sits at the duodenum that it's kind of like this hexagonal thing that it will capture the toxicity that causes Parkinson's in the first place in the guttural area, in your duodenum and in your pyloric sphincter kind of area. And what it does is it travels up to your travels up through your vagus nerve up into here. Anyways, I found that out, and I'm like, okay, well, let's create some sort of synapses shield so that this area has the ability to detoxify. Because what happens is it builds up this toxin in the gut area, travels up through the vagus nerve, and through that, your lymphatic system just does not get a rest. So when you go to sleep and you have this, when you go to sleep, your lymphatic system, which is almost like your lymphatic system, it detoxifies what's in your brain and whatnot. So it's supposed to clear everything out. Those with Parkinson's don't have that opportunity. So over the course of 8 to 15 years, generally about 10 to 15 years, you start seeing shaking, seizures, fatigues, and things like that. It's because it's a long stroke is what it is. That's all it is. It's a really long stroke. And so I did my best to attempt to solve it. I created a website. I put it on my GitHub. I ran it through every large language model I could. I was about to take it into IBM's quantum computer because they gave me a lot of credit to be able to go in and test something for 3 to 15 minutes, and that's a lot of money. And but I didn't test it through there. Instead, I did everything else, and I put it onto this one page. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna go turn it into this gentleman at the medical supply store, so that his wife can have, a safer life, a longer duration of life, and a less impactfulness of this elongated seizure. And it turns out she just had a backache, is all it was. He was taking her to the doctor for a backache, and I felt like Don Quixote, and a word pretty much that which I do use all the time. It's just I never have done in my life. I felt so quixotic, and quixotic means that you're so ambitious to take on what you think is of a heroism, but it's a delusionality in kind of a way. But I mean, it's not delusionality, it was just a mix-up. But it's hilarious because it's like I was attacking a windmill by putting a shield over it, and I'm like, I feel like an idiot. And when she was describing to me her backache, I thought to myself, I used to be a quadriplegic for like 3 weeks when my back was broken, and I could only imagine somebody coming along and being like, hey, I saw Parkinson's for you, and I'd be like, I'm a quadriplegic? That's not even in my wheelhouse. I didn't solve it by any means, but still I felt so quixotic, and I got back here, and I had nobody to tell, nobody to jest with and laugh about it, and so I just cut out my AI murder machine, and I'm like, this is what happened, and I made AI cry, and they're like, oh my goodness, and I'm like, yeah, but it's hilarious. It's like literally like I just put a blanket over a windmill for a shield, thinking I'm gonna stop the wind from the windmill, or from the wind attacking the windmill, and I felt so quixotic about it, so Don Quixote. And my whole way walking back, I couldn't help but just laugh at myself. It was hilarious. I gotta thank him for these the next time I see him and pick up diapers. These are gorgeous. A backache.